Right, it's now Monday the 30th and I'm making me chicken boxes. So as you can see, I'm making them 1 foot square. I need to cut 4 of them because if I'm going to get half a dozen to a dozen chickens, I'm going to need 3 minimum nest boxes. So I'm going to cut them square and just cut a diagonal across here, pin them together. Jobs are good. I can't record because I still haven't got a stand for outside, so I shall keep you updated as I go. Bye bye. There we go, and there's the square. I'm just guessing these 1 foot square and a nice angle on the front. So I'll put some cross beams on now, get it all together. Well, there we go. One chicken box. A little bit scarce at the minute. It is what it is. It'll do. I'll get that put in and I'll show you installed. There we go. So once I get that filled with straw, that should do them. Some people have higher lips at the front, but I don't know why. Just what I had lying around. So I think the other way is going to be too high for them. I'll see once I get them. If they're not comfortable in it, I'll flip it around and make the higher side on the front. But I'm not screwing it in. I'm just going to make it removable. So as and when I need to take it out to clean, I can. So that is it. Just need to fix this door. As you can see, it's a bit cockeyed. I did originally fix it with another hinge, but it's still not happy. So I'm going to fit on with that now. Bye. Well, that's finally the building work finished on the chicken pen. All I've got left to do is just clear it out. Take all this timber out from inside. Some chickens have adjusted this lock. That is now ready for chickens. So all I need to do is fold this bit up. Actually, forgot about that. Just a 2-second job. And clear out all of this timber. But yeah, I can't get any chickens for a few weeks anyway, until this passes over, so plenty of time to get through this. So I better get cracking with it now. Bye bye. Well, as you can see, I'm making headway. Piled the timber up here, down there, just all ready for burning. But this is pretty good timber, so I'm going to keep all this in the other shed. Then I've just got to repair that front, clear this place out, and we're good to go. Gail's going to inquire to a friend about getting the chickens, how we can logistically get them, if we can get them. But I'm knackered now, so I'm going to call it a day. So I shall see you all next time. Bye bye. Well, I've managed to get it tidied away, but like all things on allotment, you take away one problem and you uncover another. So this under here is covered in plastic. I don't know why he's done that. Plastic, carpet and glass. So you can see carpet under there. Anyone knows carpet on an allotment is horrendous. So basically I've got to strip this back and see where this plastic goes to and take it away, because plastic's not good for chickens. So 1 step forward, 2 steps back as the norm. But and all the tips are shut, so I can't just bag it and take it with them. There's the edge of the plastic there. Now it's underneath it. Wood chips underneath. The chickens will scratch through the wood chip. But just so much glass. Well, here. So I'll have to get this place a bit tidied up. Bugger. So, onwards and upwards, as they say. See, isn't it? Well, as you can see, I've got that plastic up. Most of the glass, I've just bagged it. I mean, I know the soil will be excellent, but I'm just not putting shards of glass in my allotment. So it's just a case of digging this all out. I've peeled the laminate off this. So I'm just gonna let the chickens scratch away at that. They'll enjoy all that. Only problem is underneath there's more of that laminate. So once they've done it and it's time for a clean it, I'm just gonna have to get rid of it all again. So it'll be a couple of years before I get any compost out of this. Cheers, John. So yeah, keep calm and carry on. Well, I'm going to call that finished. I've just put that beam across, so if I want to perch on something, I've got this. I've given it a rake out. Dug all that plastic out in the glass. It's rotten as can be in the corner, but as long as it lasts a couple of years, and then I'll take it down and rebuild it somewhere else. And then, because you always move chicken curries around and they'll fertilise different parts of your garden. But that's me, ready for some chickens now. So as soon as I can pick some up, they'll be in. I'm going to continue and pull this carpet up because I think it just goes through there, but I've got all this wood to chop up for kindling. I've got to put the breeze blocks back under the bottom here, so that doesn't look at the minute, because I've got to put the breeze blocks. I'm just so tired, I can't be able to lift another thing. So yes, I'm burning a little bit of wood, waiting for this fire to go out, and then I'm going to go home. See all the rubbish. There's no tip open to take the rubbish, so it's just going to pile up and pile up and pile up. But it'll go eventually, just wait for these tips to open. So, look, this other compost heap, there was a big mound of mud here. I've riddled it away, put it all on the beds, and then I'm going to start a new compost heap in here. So once I've worked my way through all this timber, once I've burnt my way through all this timber, I should say, I'll move that pallet of rubbish and compost over into the new one, and then this will be a clear area for whatever comes next. Bees, who knows, we'll wait and see. So back tomorrow, I think. See you later. Well, I'll end this video on a quick tour of everything that's happening. You get to see it every few days, just like I do actually. So my kale, purple kale, is coming through champion, Swede, as you can see on the sign. Peas, I've got 1, 2 showing signs of coming through. Oh, there's quite a few there further down. So my peas are coming through, that's great. It looks like my ginger's pushing up, so there must be something growing down if it's coming out to say hello. I've transplanted some Brussels sprouts and some cauliflowers, so they're potted on. I took these dahlia cuttings because they were just getting massive. This one was massive and I accidentally nicked these two, so they're there. Sweet peas, I don't actually know how long before I need to put these out, because they're about 6 inch tall and they're starting to split off at the bottom. So I might nip the tops off shortly. Oh, spinach. I've got 1 spinach popping through. Nothing else as yet. Tomatoes, the ones that I planted on are smashing, really. Didn't have any concerns for them. There's an extra one there which is getting taken out. What do I have here? Parsnips. Oh, hey, look at that. Huh? It's a surprise. There was only like 1 the other day. So I've got plenty of, just 1, 2, 3. 3 haven't come through yet. Oh, that would be 100% germination. Onions, I've got 300 onions, so I've got plenty of onions. And these little flowers, what they're called, Ophelia. I'm sure that's a drag queen's name in Newcastle. Spring onions are coming through, champion. These are just more onions, red onions. I haven't grown many red onions because who actually eats loads of red onions? I don't know. White onions, we eat loads. My chilies are all starting to come through. So I've got these 4 are chilies. This one's a pepper, 2 peppers. A Lomo pepper. Como pepper, I don't know. I've written them signs, I don't know what they are. Pita peppers, no sign. Courgettes, nothing. These are old seeds, so I thought I'd bought some, but I hadn't. Peach is, I've left the tip sticking through, but it's just, they take so long to grow them apparently. Don't expect anything for a couple of years. Normal kale is smashing. Pita pepper, 0 show. So I'm pretty much sure them peppers are knackered. Me broccoli is looking tremendous. I don't know when that's going to go out actually, I don't think it'll be long. Broad bean, this is going to have to go out soon. And some more sweet peas. My dahlias, there's some new tubers come through on the big one. Some little doulas there, but these ones are rumping away across here. On my potatoes, I'm going to buy a few bags of compost. I'm just going to get Clover compost to use for the potatoes because it's cheaper. And it's only to put in buckets. I'm just putting them in the orange buckets outside, as you can see there. I'm only putting 1 potato per bucket. So it's using a lot of air. I might actually put 2 in because it's using a lot more compost than I actually want to. By the time I plant all these, I'll need about 10 bags of compost. But these dahlias are looking tremendous now. Garlic, we've had a good few frosts, so I'm over the moon the garlic will get split. You've seen the bird hen cage. That's coming on, champion. Got my beans to sow soon. Next thing to do is going to be butternut squash. And, oh, planted some sweet corn actually, see if there's any sign of them. Excuse me while I zip this up, unzip this. So, what have we got in here? Some more some more sweet peas coming through, and some nasturtiums at the back. So the look, because they weren't here yesterday, so these have literally, the nasturtiums have come through overnight. How much have gone? 1, 2, 3 of them. It's amazing that. Marigolds 0, which I'm a bit disappointed about. Are these Bedfordshire Champions? No, they all. Red broccoli, 1 single lonesome one at the back there. Nothing else in here. Lettuce and rocket, smashing. Sweet corn, no, didn't think there'd be anything yet. Cucumber, no sign. So no cucumber, no sweet corn. And it's 1st of April today, just so I can time stamp it. There. So, she's the wobbly camera. We are looking absolutely smashing. Oh, I went to get my stepdad said he had a battery operated still saw. Champion, went doing the battery. Bloody hell. So, get a couple of tulip heads here. They're looking smashing. All the tulips are starting to come through. I'm going to make a start on this polytunnel, take the cover off. I was going to wait till the end of the season, but I think it's just best to get it done. So I'm going to make a start on that. And as you've seen in the previous clips, chicken pen is done. I'm going to take all this wire mesh to the tip. And that one, I've got a few big ones, so if I ever need them for projects, I've got some. That is going to burn once it's cleared, like I say, go in the compost heap. I've just quickly turned a few of these clods of grass over and then get them dug up, get this bed weeded, and we are good to go. The rhubarb's looking tremendous. Remember about a month ago I transplanted that rhubarb, so let's have a look. Some more daffodils and tulips coming through here. Going to need to do some weeding here. Looks like they've come back and forth. Seeded onions, these are looking. Actually, these go massive, these ones. like show rhubarb. So had I went to a show, I might just take them. I've got loads of these little baby hyacinths come through. These are off them bulbs that I bought and I didn't know what they were. There's a couple more here. Funny little things. But not what I wanted, like, you know. They are there. Still no sign of me. Gooseberries are putting up. There's a guy just throwing 2 gooseberry bushes away up there, but if I liked them I'd get them, but I didn't really like them. So yeah, that's it for this week's rendition. I'll take a few more over the next coming days. I'm going back to work soon, so videos will be less frequent. But yeah, I've done quite a lot of work, prep work. Next is to dig these over. Once the strawberries are come and gone, take the runners off, and then all this is going to get dug up, start afresh. Because there's more dandelions and out else in this. It's like 50% weeds, 50% strawberries. Look at all the pile of rubbish down there, man. Horrendous. I hate rubbish. I like just getting rid of it. So that's everything. I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye.